Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News, and so much to catch everyone up on this New Year's week. It's January 3rd, Clayton Eckhart's season premieres tonight. Bachelor premieres tonight, tons of live streams coming your way. But New Year's Eve provided a lot of, I wouldn't say drama, but there's a couple different storylines. One of which is Michelle Young and Nayte partying with her ex, Joe. Now, Joe was the final three. He was the bronze medal winner, if that's what you want to call it. And, you know, this is not exactly a shock, but it just goes to show how secure Michelle and Nayte are. I mean, look at past contestants. This would be like if Katie Thurston and Blake Moynes went out drinking with Greg Grippo. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times you get to the final couple, they're hot and heavy. There's fantasy suites. There's a history there. There's, like, Michelle said she loved multiple guys, and then all of a sudden the ball's dropping with Nayte, and then there's another Joe hanging out. So, you know, just a testament to kind of how level-headed and mature they are in their relationship. So let's get right into this. Michelle Young and fiance reunite with her ex, Joe Coleman, after televised engagement. A surprise, while fellow Minnesota native Joe may not have won Michelle's heart over Nayte, there's seemingly no bad blood between the exes. The elementary school teacher and her 27-year-old fiance reunited with Joe Coleman on New Year's Eve. Michelle shared an Instagram story selfie with her beau and the former basketball player on Saturday, January 1st. As a trio, were all smiles, while the former Bachelorette cozied up to the Canada native Joe Coleman, stood beside them and flashed a peace sign. So people are going, "Oh, wow, good for Joe. You know, he's a big guy. He's a better man." It's like, listen, Joe's got his own fame that he can like sort of leverage now. You know, New Year's Eve is always funny when you're a single person. It reminds me of Supermarket Sweeps. You ever watch that show? You spend a couple $100 to go to some club. It's all you can drink. The doors open and you just rush in and start throwing hams and diapers into your cart, trying to make as much money as possible. I feel like that's what a bottomless bar is. Boy, do I not miss being single. Let me tell you something. There was no hangover like the morning after a bottomless club. Leave a comment if you agree. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we have Joe here. Joe and the mystery woman at the club. So this was put together, someone had a lot of free time going on their New Year's Eve. But here's some photos. This is Joe right here. He's dressed like he's got the same hat that the robbers had from Home Alone before they got singed at the top. So there he is. It's cold in Minnesota. And then you got this lady here, who's the mystery lady that was canoodling with Joe. I don't know much about what's going on here, but let me tell you something. This is the kind sort of eye contact you want a few minutes before the ball drops. That's when you know, like, all right, I guess I'm the guy. So there they are. You would consider this a dress. I'm not here to shame anyone. That's a New Year's Eve dress. That's what you want to wear right there. It's held up by Hope and some Minnesota Midwestern energy right there. So that's what they've got going on. We'll read some of your comments here. Comments for Michelle, Nayte, and Joe. And there were some comments from people saying like, oh, this is the throuple energy we need, which it's like, we're not trying to over-sexualize the fact that Michelle and Nayte can be mature and hang out with another guy, Joe. Did they all plan to see each other? Maybe. Or was this like the hottest club in Minneapolis? I don't know. Anyone from Minneapolis want to let me know? I'm not saying there aren't tons of different options for going out in Minneapolis, Minnesota, but there might be like one club that's like the club to go. And of course, if that's the place, you're going to have some different contestants there. So the top comment, everyone says Nayte is secure. Nayte was probably never worried about Joe or any of the other guys. Nayte had absolutely no reason to worry, and I think most of the guys knew that too. So as much as they try to make a storyline out of nothing, it all appears that Michelle and Nayte kind of had that energy all along. Didn't have Joe being in public with Michelle and Nayte before Rodney on my bingo card. I love how big Nayte is, always cheesing. The personification of this smiley emoji. Yeah, there they are. I mean, look, Nate's a happy guy. He made friends with Joe. That's how the show works. You become friends with these guys, and then you also kind of all date the same lady. That's how it happens. So here's Rodney. Let's play some volume on Rodney. Rodney wasn't there, but he was also celebrating. We're going to get to some other New Year's Eve celebrations in this video. We'll just try to get it all in the same wrap here. There's Rodney doing his thing. I like this video, but I'll tell you what, I'm kind of a snob when it comes to New Year's Eve. I like to go into New Year's Eve in style. I usually wear a black bow tie and a nice jacket, but this is a look too. Now they're in San Diego. Now, Katie Thurston and John Hersey were in San Diego, and I actually asked them if they were going to be going out on New Year's Eve. Turns out they weren't. Now, this is you know, I've been trying to get some. Everyone's got cable issues, right? I can't even stream a TV show. This, that. It rained all week long. My internet's been stinking. But I tried to get my live stream to have an interview option on it, and I took interviews from you guys. We actually look at this, a 5.5 hour live stream on New Year's Eve. This was 3 hours and 15 minutes into the live stream. For those that couldn't go out, socially distanced, a lot of you guys had COVID or family that had COVID and you didn't want to go out. We did this crazy live stream. I mean, it wasn't crazy. It was just me, my fiance Tasha, and you guys. But so many different people called in. We had therapists and others called in from all over the country, and some Canadians. And anyway, here is Katie and John. They surprised us with a nice call in.
Guys, this live feed is so like black market right now. It's so sketchy.
Black market is the best compliment we've ever gotten. We're really, this is what you can look you can look forward to, having quality content like us.
Was I sweating?
Happy New Year. It looks like you guys are staying in just like us.
By the way, you had a beautiful champagne dress on. Where did this go?
Okay. It was a cute dress until I realized like how much I had to pay attention to the chest. And as soon as John got to see me in it, he complimented me. I changed into a sweatshirt and some shorts.
That's how it works, folks. That's how it works. You know, I always say this. I want to feel the joy that my fiance feels when she comes home from work and does that one move where she takes her bra off. What's that snap move, women? Do you even touch it, or do you just go boom? Is it like some like bibbity boppity boop, and then the bra, and then you just like slingshot it out one sleeve? What's that move that ladies do when you can just take a? I mean, hey, that's society. You're making you dress a certain way, tight this. Prop this up, you just want to get rid of it. Do you, Katie Thurston? Put on your sweatshirt. So we had a nice chat with Katie and John Hersey over there. Let's see if there's any other clips worth mentioning. She wanted to make sure, like, guys, this isn't an interview, because obviously she's not allowed to be interviewed. I was like, I don't want to interview you at all.
Had like a
we've had this problem where it says the guest mutes themselves.
Anyway, so you can go watch the whole thing. It's 5.5 hours long. It was demonetized because when the ball dropped, they played New York, whatever song they play. So we didn't get but it was a good chat. And thanks to everyone else who called in and rang in the New Year's with us. It was so much fun. We literally watched the ball drop East Coast, Central, Mountain Time, and West Coast, and then some. We had a whole ton of fun. So here are the other Bachelor things happening. New Year's post, Hannah and Dylan right there. That's a pretty good New Year's post. That's a pretty good. And then we have Caitlin and Dean shoeless. I wouldn't have it any other way. Third New Year's together. That was Michelle and Nayte. Then we have JoJo and Aaron, which is clearly not on New Year's. I mean, it looks like the an album cover from Mumford and Sons. What country band is this? They look like they're about to knock on your door and try to sell you the good word of the Mormons or whatever. Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints energy, right? What's going on here? All right, gotta love it. And then we have Raven ready to pop. And look at that. He's got the hand ready to go. That's a good loving family right there. Raven and I'm blanking on his name. Adam, that's it. There they are. Good for them. And then we have Kenny and Mari. Mari dressed like she's ready to perform the winter version of Beauty and the Beast. Doesn't she look like Belle? She's just ready to read and dance. And then we have Caitlin and Jason showing the highlight of their year when Jason popped the question, and she just, that was the best response ever. She just was swearing a bunch and watched him open this like 1,000-carat ring or whatever it was. So they did the things. Let's read some of your comments here. We'll search by best, and then we'll get out of here on this video. Can't believe Caitlin and Jason got engaged this year. It feels like it was at least 5 years ago. I remember seeing it on Instagram and listening to the podcast, and it feels so long ago. Why does Mari look like someone from the costume department at Hallmark dressed her? Love it. Great comment. So lots to compare. Lots of lots of New Year's Eve picks to compare. So you can do do your own research out there. If you guys want to see my top earning video of 2021, I'm going to stop promoting this after today. It's the final promotion here. Go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. I showed my top, and then this is for the private membership only community as little as $5 a month. I shared with you guys my top 10 videos, how much they made, and what led them to be so successful, the different impressions they got, all the algorithm side of things. If you want to see how the sausage is made, that's where you can go to do that. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. I'll show you the link right below. And for everyone who's joined the Patreon community, I appreciate you guys so much. We've got private Patreon episodes happening all week long. You can check out the graphic here to see when we're going live. These are East Coast times, so it denotes when it's a Patreon episode. So today at 11 a.m., 2 p.m. East Coast, I'm doing a Patreon Tuesday and Friday. Those are subject to change, but if you do want to check out the live streams that are free for you guys, 1 hour before tonight's premiere, and then right after East Coast, and then after West Coast. So I'm going live at 7 p.m., 10 p.m., and 1 a.m. East Coast. That's 4 p.m. is 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. West Coast. Lots of content your way. If you haven't subscribed, I guarantee you're missing out on content. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be able to stay up to date with all the content as it comes. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Bye, guys.